Render a polygon on the graphics layer. In exercise 10, we have a graphic layer and we already rendered the marker and polyline. Now we want to render a polygon. This part or this rectangle is our polygon, and we need to render. Let's check the exercise and check the code. This is the result after I ran the exercise. I got this polyline and the marker. Let's check the code. Okay, I opened the source application file, and as you can see here, we have a component for graphics layer, and there is two graphics inside this layer. I will add the third one, which will be the polygon. So I need to create the polygon. Then to create the polygon, I need to create a helper that will create the polygon. Inside ArcGIS React Kit, there is folder for the JavaScript code that doesn't create any component or React components in this folder. So I will go to this folder, ArcGIS SDK, then geometry, and here I will create my helper. I will call this file create polygon, and inside it I will create a very simple function that will return instance of the polygon. As you can see, I export const called create polygon, which receives polygon properties of type polygon properties from Esri, and will return. I use this constructor polygon to return an instance of the polygon. Of course, I imported this polygon from ArcGIS core package. I will save this file, and I export this function here in the access point of polygons. I will close this folder, and I will go to access point of SDK, ArcGIS SDK, and also I will export my function here, create polygon. Same thing again. I will close the SDK, and inside index.ts I will export my function here. So as you can see, I updated the importers with create polygon function. Now I can access that function in my app. So don't forget to save all the files. You change it and go to app file and create your polygon. Okay, to create your polygon, it's so easy. I will const polygon, and I will use that function that I created here. So I will update the import with my function. If you check here, you will find create a polygon here, and the polygon receives rings. Let me close the brackets. And the properties of polygon, I need rings that define or draw my polygon. Here in the website called geojson.io, I created my ring, so I will copy the result of that. How I created that, I will create the polygon again. So I choose this tool, draw polygon, and I draw my polygon like that. And I'll take the result, go to my code and define the rings. This is my ring. So I will save that, path the polygon to the geometry, save. Yes, I keep the symbol as a simple line symbol, and let's check the result, what I will get here. So refresh, and here our polygon, but it's not solid, it is empty. Actually, we should create another symbol so to fill our polygon. So I will go to the symbols and I will create a helper that will create for me a symbol of type SimpleFillSymbol. So here I will create my file. Okay, let's close those. Yeah, and same thing, I will create very simple function that will return instance of this type, a function called create SimpleFillSymbol, which receives properties of type SimpleFillSymbol properties from Esri, and through the constructor SimpleFillSymbol, I will create instance after I passed for it the properties. Of course, I imported this SimpleFillSymbol from ArcGIS core package. Save changes. Don't forget to export your function in the access point of symbols, and also export it through the access point of ArcGIS SDK here. So I will update this export. As you can see, our create SimpleFillSymbol function exported here, and I will do the same thing in the access point of our library React ArcGIS React Kit. So I will update this export with our function. So here create SimpleFillSymbol. Save all your changes and go to app, create the instance of the symbol. So I will call it SimpleFillSymbol, and I will use our function. I updated the importers here, as you can see, and I will pass this symbol to my graphic component, save it changes, and check the result of the code. Here we are. So that's it, and thank you.